main man himself will be Coldy with the AUG, who's pushing forward. He knows there's players coming over. Letney was flashed up by his own teammate, but Coldy does end up getting taken down. Chopper now playing the long-range angle from Connector, looking out for Hunter, takes him down from the side. That means that they're perfectly safe from Connector, and they know it. Someday Young can just peek through for two. Otto's a bit too far away to be able to help out his teammate particularly much, but that means that his teammate's brought down, and he's left versus 4. Otto, the hero of the first map, almost being able to pull it through for Valiance. Right now, though, overwhelmed. Coldy from the CT spawn, AUG at long range, looking for 2, only finds 1. That was a full buy coming out from Valiance, and they were hoping to be able to get a few quick kills. Hunter flashes over towards CT spawn. They're taking it slow, but slow is not how they should be going, because there's Balance on the other side with an AWP. Hunter gets another kill, and now he's pushing forward to try and take down the offer, and now he's got the spray down, trying to go through the smoke as well. Putting things onto a very lonely Chopper as Auden will take down Softic. That'll be his first death of the game. Chopper moving through. Able to get 1 kill from the same position in the previous round, but this time around there's not going to be as much of a play coming out from Palace. Good grenade coming through will slow down Letney enough to let Chopper push through the smoke, but Letney wins that duel regardless. Coldy and this Balance quick to respond with 2 across the board. 4 versus, well, never mind, it's a 3 versus 3 now. 45 seconds on the clock. Samdai Young with an MP9 close range. If you can throw a grenade over there, that could end up working in their favor, but no grenades needed whatsoever. And I mean, I said Valiance are a team that should be able to clean up the CTs, clean up the Mirage map, but they're really relying on their CT side at this point, because Samdai Young and company, they're just absolutely dominating. AK-47 prioritizing that over the duration of the incendiary. Coldy getting tagged down through the smoke, but he responds with the AK that he just picked up. With 20 seconds left on the clock, he knows he needs to go through quickly, but Otto's taken down already, so now in a 1 versus 5, Letney is going to be soon to fall up next, and Softic, they want to take catwalk control early in, but that's a result of Valiance having 3 players down in mid. Coldy's already taken down Nexa, who always plays over towards the Palace area. Hunter is next to find his way onto the scoreboard. 4 versus 4, though, and Otto is going to be taking the advantage sooner, as we see traditionally. Now, this is where Coldy starts to step out from the ticket booth. He's got 1, got 2 as well. His bomb should be able to go down at the very least, but Otto, well, he's got the first kill. If this push comes through, though, he's got a chance to be able to drop down. 44 HP means he's not got too much of a firepower advantage, but Coldy now left alone versus 2. If Otto starts to creep through, this should be a problem for Coldy. Coldy's got the first kill through the wall. He's got the headshot. And now he needs to go for the ace clutch. 1v1. Esperanto's got to take the peak eventually, but he knows that there's not enough time, and Coldy should be able to get the 5th kill, but Esperanto even, they're the ones whose economy is looking a little bit problematic. If Valiance can just win this round out, this will be very good for them, but a 1-for-1 trade courtesy of the Flames. Hunter gets taken down, and now it's all up to Coldy. He's playing the same spot that he did earlier on. Coldy needs to smoke off this Molotov. Now needs to start pushing through as well. He knows that they're on the other side. Actually ends up getting some ground onto scaffolding. Otto's found 1 kill in the meanwhile. Coldy thinking of pushing out. Wary of flashes, though. Does he realize there's a man behind him? Doesn't seem like it. 2 versus 4. And this might be the cue for these CTs to start to save, but with Softic going down and Chopper in close inside towards Palace, though, so if he can be exploited, then you've still got yourself a chance, but it's not the exact same setup that you normally see coming out. Samdai Young, though, taken down too early. Nexa was able to white beak him out, and that means that it all comes down to Coldy and this Balance playing from the CT spawn. They've both got 1 apiece. The smoke, 2 versus 4. Esperanto is trying to provide some cover fire towards his teammate, but he's the one with the bomb, and the bomb is lost, and Otto's life with it. But that never ended up materializing, and neither did Nexa's attempts at breaking the A site. Coldy takes him down, and now on to the B site they go. Esperanto with a flash forward will try to take control. There's a man inside benches. That's Softic, but Softic's overtaken and overwhelmed, and Letney is able to overdo his teammates by coming through and taking down Chopper. They are still fighting it out, though. Samdai Young getting a crucial kill to give them a small chance, and Letney's HP being as low as it is gives them another one. But Otto, well, where I thought resets were going to be almost impossible. This is practically a reset coming out from the Spirit. Disbalance. Almost getting the shot. Auto takes one down. Chopper. M4 at the ready. Peeks out. Knows that there's a gun barrel sticking through, and that means Auto's right around the corner. Auto expected some backup to come through in the form of Letney and Esperanto, who are down in mid with him, but it doesn't end up working out for them. Nexa getting one as well. Now 3 versus 4. Samda Young getting desperate, trying to find one more. Letney taken down and moving through. Chopper, close range duel on his way. He's got the duel win, and now they start to move in for more. There is a player over towards A main. They've got some utility as well. Next to come through from the side, and now it's a 1v1. Chopper has gotten 3 kills so far. Can he make it 4 is the question. Esperanto won't be peeking out in time. Beautiful shot. It's a 1-tap to close out the round, but he's not got enough time to be able to win this out. 6 seconds on the clock, 5 seconds, and this bomb will definitely end up blowing.
At the absolute center of the map. He'll come out of the window room, and it's essentially a retake strategy. Everybody's abandoned off of the site. Nobody really a threat to Squatfic right now. He's up in the apartments, but everybody else beneath him is dying. So if it comes down to Squatfic up in the apartments, it'd be very, very difficult to do, even though he's in a superior position.
And a full buy, that is something I'm more than happy with for this round. Chopper starting off strong, regardless of utility. Disbalance as well, saying thank you for the AWP.
Now the two that are left standing, that being Nexa and Hunter on this A site, actually have to make a really strong stand. Hunter backed up against the wall just shy of jungle, is unable to make it, and Nexa barely even makes eye contact with Squatfic, who is getting the kills. So it's just letting me left alone. We've seen him in a 1v3
because their money needs to be set up. I actually, so interestingly enough, lost bonus even so it's just, it wasn't great, I'm not gonna lie. That ended up being what unraveled Spirit, and right now Esperanto's Deagles are doing the same. Chopper does respond, but this was a kill we were looking for. This was the additional one, but there's still Auto playing close range, and that is too close for comfort. Samdai Young does end up going down, and it will be Letney to respond with another.
Hunter hears the smokes rattling around. It's going to be a long ways for Letney to get here. CZ at point blank range kills the healthy player. That's an amazing trade. He holds a wide angle on this one. Coldie goes for the default plant. Letney plays it perfect. Now he rounds the corner, disarmed and wounded Coldie. Nexa at default position, spots 2, does damage, but he's still trying to find cover. Can't find it in time, cannot weather that storm. Esperanto gets the shot against Squatfic. That was full credit for the kill. I don't know if there was an assist in there, but it was instantaneous to the face. 4 survive against the 2 of Valiance and Co. So even though it was difficult to get in,
they're keeping 3 of their players alive. Hopefully, I don't know if Samdai Young can actually keep himself alive. Okay, barely does it. One
thing they've got going for them right now is Letney's position. He's off angle in the kitchen. There comes Samdai Young.
And indeed, he at least gets a lot of information, even if kills are a little bit more delayed. Softic will go down, but it's not the Hunter. That means Coldie and Chopper are able to respond very quickly. 3 versus 3.
Esperanto walked right past. There was a player on Cat. He didn't see him. There was a T free for the picking. He'll get the first. Maybe somebody that was on dead cam knows it, and they do. They make the call. Quick retake. Esperanto sees again. He always is in these positions where he can spot some T's, but slow to react. That actually loses Nexa his life. He's having a rough game so far, it feels like. Just bad positions. But Esperanto capitalizes. This dude's going nuts right now. Looking for the next one. Chopper over the top of the default box keeps them in the game. Otherwise, it would have been a 3v1. It's 2v2 right now. Bomb planted at default. Molotov pushing him away from the firebox. Hunter gets that kill. Squatfic last up. Flashbang behind him. He's not fazed by this one.
He ends up finding the best looking girl he can at a party, and then that's pretty much the end of the story.
One in A main, one in Palace, one at top mid, and SDY is in connector. So it's going to be a wrap onto the A site, and they spring the trap. Now they'll do late utility, which is fantastic because they didn't have much to spend. Although Disbalance had 4 grenades and he dies with all 4 in hand. And a great grenade. What a toss from Hunter.
Consecutive match points a bit much to ask for Spirit. Auto, ooh, good grenade as well. Almost takes him down. The Molotov should be able to finish him off. The smoke will not be enough. And there you go. Utility 101 right there. Hunter coming in from behind, but Cold is expecting this. Oh no, Coley turned around at the completely incorrect time, and that means Hunter can take him down. Very lucky from him. Very unlucky from Coley, even getting the immediate moving headshot. The Molotov as well, forcing Softic out of position.
Oh, he's not gonna
Softic
think.
has to get the headshot. Is he not checking? Did he shift walk
He had
through?
no
What is
idea.
happening over here?
Previous round, and then you have pistols behind it. But now you have virtually the same thing after a W. And now Spirit moving ahead. Actually, Squadfic won that previous round. Squadfic with 2 Deegs. He got one of them a 1 Deeg, finishing off some very wounded players, it looks, but a long flank coming in. Esperanto wants to walk into this. Right now, he's telling everybody on the front end, especially Hunter, just hang tight. Let me get on the flank. Now he's got trigger discipline. Coley turns around and says, that's too bad. Double headshot being a Galil, and it's Letney 1v3 now.
Any sort of heroics, he's decided to try and save the 8 of the team's next round. Fails you, and it seems like right now that's what is kind of happening. But Otto, you know what? Nothing fails this man as he pushes straight through with a flashbang to help him out. 2 quick kills, Esperanto with a third, and it seems like Spirit.
And just run catwalk quickly. Get in there, make it sloppy. And their entries are measured and left wanting. Something of value. And now they've got an op on Disbalance, everybody else with AKs.
Disbalance, the first one. Hunter goes down. Esperanto immediately responding. Some Die Young, though, very, very dominant within mid. This round is his.
Time and dying. And we have ourselves Otto traded out. That was a big player for a big player, but only a big player in the previous map. Squadfic is actually not having a hot day here.
Playing this corner. Nexa is going to be overwhelmed. The Flames will end up pushing him into the enemy. Disbalance and Some Die Young are both able to get 1 apiece. And now they're going to continue going forward. Esperanto from the side is going to do what he can, but his weapon is just not enough. 15 to 14 Spirit. And if Esperanto can get himself a couple of deagle kills, then that could still be something to look forward to. Hunter now with a great grenade coming out. CZ with 1. Looking for more as well. That's a bomb that's been dropped already. And they've got the train of T's going over towards B. But Hunter is not done yet. Hunter's got 3, and now comes in the 2 versus 4. Coldy left alone, and Coldy's been brought down. Flashbangs to come through. Utility deployed over towards A main. Otto peeks out wide, and he knows there's a Molotov, so he can peek out quickly. And we said Otto might be going ham, and ham is what he is doing right now. Next up, peeks in again, so that will be a cleanup over towards the A site. 3 kills early on. Coldy and Disbalance. Well, you know what they say. Nexa, ooh, nicely done. Aggression, aggression, aggression.
And Nexa's first point of contact spots the first. He'll drop a smoke, and he's panicking right now. The T's round the corner. He escapes with some excellent hopping, turning for 2.
Didn't quite go the way I thought it would. Not the best of analogies, but you know what? Disbalance. He's making up with his shots because he doesn't want to lose out just yet. Too early, and again from short. 3 versus 5 with Esperanto being very low, with Otto being in a very difficult position to take down. Esperanto's gone as well. There on the other side, gets a shot, but no, never mind, actually missing it. Instead, Otto will be trying to fight this off. Backs off to safety, and safety is...
I feel like full auto while scoped should not be a thing. I feel like the gun should be switched to semi-auto while scoped. If Valiance and Co. don't get that frag, and they are the ones to take damage, they are in a world of hurt. There it is. Letney, late lurk. He fails to jump into the window unless it was intentional. He'll come back across and join Comrade in Arms into connector. Their backside is clear for right now, but pushing through the smoke is Some Die Young. He hesitates for the time being. He hears Letney popping off on his teammates, so he has some confidence to come through that, and he'll now follow suit. Letney beneath him, blind as a bat. Coldy gets the first. Some Die Young gets the next.
From Esperanto, he's got the range advantage, but Esperanto with the firepower on the AK-47, but firepower is non-existent when you've got yourself an AUG.
And they smoked off connector. They put Otto here as well as the Letney beneath him. Nexa gets that kill. Nice jump. What a shot from Otto from the top rope. He comes off the boost box and dials it in on Squadfic, who's just had an awful day so far in Mirage. It has been tough. Execution, very rapid play into that B site, which is a difficult site to get into. Leaving Disbalance alone, 1v4 into the B site for the most part. They don't need to hunt them. This is just, I guess...
Guys, everyone's calling you out for having no legs. That's what the pro scene was like. Beautiful shot from Disbalance.
Hesitate on their rotation. Disbalance. One right through the knee of Letney. And a fantastic grenade. 100 damage dealt to Nexa and Hunter almost in total as the T's make their way into the site. There's nothing to speak of here. They're running out of time. 8 seconds left, and it's just Nexa, and he's in no man's land. A little bit better, and you only need a little bit more to be able to tip the scales. So I think that's the lowest hanging fruit, is if Squatfit can actually wake up a bit. But we're into the next overtime. Already 2 kills have come into play. Chopper and Disbalance both marking another one into the buttstock of their rifle. Disbalance sends a warning shot over the top of Letney, who will be traded out. Costs Chopper his life, but it might just be water under the bridge, having a 2-4 disadvantage to Valiance, though they're making something of it.
Beautiful shot from Samdai Young, but for how long is Samdai Young will be moving through? He's heard the footsteps as well, so he knows exactly. Oh my god, Nexa, how'd you get that shot? Making his way over towards A, and because Nexa is just wasting so much time, but Nexa's checking every angle, and he's got the shot. That's beautiful stuff from him. And remember, he's got himself a Molotov as well. Softex coming in from behind. He's making a lot of noise, but will he be noticed? Nexa's going to be running right into him. Nexa! See, this is problematic, because generally speaking, you want to have the bomb at 50 seconds, and you want to at least have an idea of where you're going. Come back to bite them, especially with Softex in this angle. He's got a perfect shot over here, but he misses them, and that will be problematic. Chopper instead has to step up, and he's stepping up indeed. He's large and in charge. Otto responds, and it's a 2 versus 2.
Oh, what a turn! Disbalance gonna try and stop the bomb plant. That's all he needs to do right now. 4 seconds, there's no chance. Team Spirit have bodies in X.
Oh!
And a nice little no-scope flick.
If he can go aggressively into a site and just take control, that would be lovely. But unfortunately, he's been brought down and Disbalance again and again. He's finding these beautiful kills, playing from mid. And now he might be cut off, actually. Otto has a chance, and he will capitalize off of it, as he has before time and time again. Samdai Young brought down as well to his knees, as the flames will devour him, but Nexa will be the one to finish him off. Coldy, beautiful few shots. 9 HP or not, he's more than welcome. More than willing to take that duel versus the AWP, and Softa getting one as well leaves Hunter alone versus 3.
They only need this 40th round, and they're good to go. And they've already got a great entry. Samdai Young is leading the way. He's into the breach. Hunter, I believe that's back there, and pushing through the smoke, sacrificing his body for not for anything. It's Nexa and Otto left alone. Doubled in their numbers. Nexa doing damage, looking for the kill. He does get it. Almost catches one disarmed out there as well, but it's going to be all up to Otto. What an amazing match so far, and if anybody can pull off this clutch, it's this man. But instead, his heart will stop beating on Catwalk, and Team Spirit come out with a 2-0 victory.